welcome back. And the purpose of this video, like the other ones similar to this, are for is to have on record me reading the Quran for obvious reasons. And if it's not obvious to you, then my condolences on your ignorance, I would say. That's a polite way of putting it. Now, I left off last time at Surah 76. Now, that's page 599. There's not a whole lot left to go in the Quran here. And I have not been rushing through this, right? I put it down beside me on my nightstand. And my King James Version Bible is on my phone. So I get power verses every few days or whatever else. It's not like I'm without religious texts at any time, you know? And of course, the only real prerequisite to faith is belief. Now, I was at a celebration of life yesterday at a Pentecostal church that my family goes to and has been involved with before and is to a degree now. And that's Church in the Oaks, which is up that way. What's it? Not Southdale. Exeter? Not Exeter. Whatever. Southdale. Something. Yeah. And so I'm going to go through with this. I was going to say something about, don't let your body become a prison. And I slacked off perhaps in the past couple of weeks having to do with the fitness stuff. I felt like I had other obligations. It's not like anyone was putting pressure on me to do these things, but also my body was like telling me, just completely drained for unexplained reasons. And that's like part of depression, I guess, and then like different energy crashes and plateaus. That's more or less, I would have to say, with sugar intake and caffeine than anything else. I don't think it has anything to do with, say, something like manic depressive or something like that. I think I've more than proven that any diagnosis that has been labeled upon me or that has been attempted to put me into a certain box was completely and utterly wrong. Now, science doesn't require faith. It requires evidence. And you can't diagnose someone within 10 minutes or 5 minutes unless it's something physiological. Say you have cerebral palsy or ataxia or something along those lines, right? Or you have severe migraines, even though migraines are a really mysterious thing, or maybe even a nervous system problem, or maybe even psychopathy because of brain injuries, or underdeveloped prefrontal cortex from birth because of a genetic abnormality. Maybe there's a downstairs mix-up or whatever else. I don't know. Let's not get too much into it. Again, I want this video to be about the Quran and me reading the Quran, not necessarily about me trying to diagnose religious believers as having some sort of mental health condition. Okay, so I'm going to try, we're at 4.5 minutes now. I'm going to try and keep this under 10 minutes. So once it hits about 10 minutes, I'm going to stop reading. And I have not read this before, and we're just at about 5 minutes here. Okay, so Surah 76, Al-Isan or Al-Dar, man or time. In the name of God, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Has there come upon a man ever any period of time in which he was a thing unremembered? Lo, we create man from a drop of thickened fluid to test him, so we make him hearing, knowing. Lo, we have guided him to the way, whether he be grateful or disbelieving. Lo, we have prepared for disbelievers manacles and shackles and a raging fire. Lo, the righteous shall drink of a cup where the mixture is of water, of camphor, a spring wherefrom the slaves of God drink, making it gush forth abundantly, because they perform the vow and fear a day whereof the evil is widespreading, and feed with food the needy wretch, the orphan, and the prisoner for loving him, saying, we feed you for the sake of God only. We wish for neither reward nor thank you from you. Lo, we fear from our Lord a day of frowning and of fate. Thereof God has warded from them the evil of that day, and has made them find brightness and joy, and has awarded them for all that they endured a garden and silk attire, reclining therein upon couches that will find there neither heat of a sun nor bitter cold. The shade thereof is close upon them, and the clustered fruits thereof bow down. Goblets of silver are brought round for them, and beakers as of glass, bright as glass, but made of silver, which they themselves have measured to the measure of their deeds. There are they watered with a cup whereof the mixture is of ginger, the water of a spring therein, named Salsabil. There wait on them immortal youth, whom, when you see, you would take for scattered pearls. When you see, you will see their bliss in high estate. Their raiment will be fine green silk and gold embroidery. Bracelets of silver will they wear. Their Lord will slake their thirst with the pure drink. And it will be said to them, lo, there is a reward for you. Your endeavor upon earth has found acceptance. Lo, we have revealed to you the Quran, a revelation. So submit patiently to your Lord's command, and obey not of them any guilty one or disbeliever. Remember the name of your Lord at morn and evening, and worship him a portion of the night, and glorify him through the long night. Lo, these love fleeting life, and put behind them the remembrance of a grievous day. We created them, and strengthened their frame, and when we will, we can replace them, bringing others like them in their stead. Lo, this is the admonishment, that whosoever wills will choose a way to his Lord, yet you will not, unless God wills. Lo, God is knower, wise. He makes whom he wills to enter his mercy, and for evildoers he has prepared a painful punishment. Okay, we're at 9 minutes. So we'll stop there. That was Surah 76 of the Quran. It's only like 2 pages. I'm going to say something that I have before, and it rings true now as it did when I was behind bars. You know, there are many traps in life. There are many prisons, and a lot of them for which we create for ourselves. And there's no one more judgmental of religious people than other religious people, because what they really want is power over someone else. And that is a true sin, is the wanting of power without the wisdom to use it. Thanks for watching.